What's up, YouTube? I've been collecting CDs for like a long ass time, probably close to 10 years. I've never done a video like showing all of them, even though I've kind of always wanted to. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna go through that. They're all pretty much in alphabetical order. I might have missed a couple things here or there, but fuck it, who cares, right? Also, this is like almost 100% rap and like horrorcore and stuff. So if you're not a fan of stuff like that, then you probably won't care about any of these. Some of these I didn't really like, So if I don't really remember a lot about it, I'm not gonna say a whole lot about it. So anyway, um, I have Tupac, Me Against the World. That's fucking classic, of course. I love Tupac. This is Shaggy Two Dope. Fuck off. Well, this is back when he was just Two Dope. So this is like early 90s, I think like 1994 or something. It's got like four songs on it. Whatever. So, yeah, fuck off. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. This was a really good album, but it's like, I think it's really the only consistently good album 50 Cent's ever made. Bad Meets Evil, Hell the Sequel EP. This was a pretty good album. I actually remember when this came out. I was a lot younger. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like them. I hope they do something in the future. Um, yeah, this is Beastie Boys License to Ill. As you can see, I don't really know what happened with this cover. This is like a couple of my CDs. They got like fucked up or something. So, I don't really know what happened. I think I might have spilled a drink or something. It seems kind of careless, but I got the Beastie Boys Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. I don't remember this being a very good album. I think this was kind of like techno-y and stuff. I didn't really fuck with that, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, so this is the original copy of Blazy Dead Homies, One Less G in the Hood. He was like the gangster rapper on Psychopathic Records back in the day. He's on Magic Ninja now. No comment about that situation, but yeah, I think this is like the rare edition, and then there's like a reprint of it that has like a different cover, but I got the original, so that's cool. Blazy Dead Homie, Clockwork Gray. I wasn't a huge fan of this album. It's got some alright songs. I love this album. Blazy Dead Homie, Gang Rags. I even got that little fucking bandana that comes in it too. I don't know where the hell that's at, but it's somewhere. Yeah, I remember this shit. Bro, Dead Man Walking was like my shit. I'm pretty sure that's like his most popular song too. So, okay, Brother Lynch Hung, Season of the Sickness. This is an absolute classic album. Like, this is one of those albums that you can sit here and you can turn on track one and then just listen to the shit like all the way through. I fucking love Brother Lynch Hung. So now I got Bone Thugs and Harmony, Creeping on a Come Up. This is back when they still did like horrorcore. I think Eazy-E's on one of these songs. Yeah, For the Love of Money. I liked all these songs. Mr. Ouija's like a creepy kind of like almost like skit. Man, they changed a lot, man. They used to be like really dark. This is a really good album too. It's East 99. This is more Brother Lynch. See, this should have been with the other one, but some of it's not completely organized. This is Brother Lynch Hung Dinner in a Movie. This was a really good album. This was like his first one with Strange Music. I know he's currently. I don't think he's still with them. I don't know if anybody knows. Maybe you can let me know. But I think he's doing his own thing now. I think he just released an EP. I listened to it the other day. It was okay. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but that's besides the point. All right, and this is the follow up. This is Coat Hanga Strangler. This is also like those. He did three albums that were like all a series, and it was like a concept about like a serial killer. This is the second installment of that. I got the Rip Gut collection. It's kind of like a greatest hit CD. Yeah. And then the third installment, Manable Lecter, is a pretty good album as well. This is kind of where I think he kind of got clout here, you know, like he kind of got a lot of attention because he had that really fucked up music video for Meat Cleaver, and people were like, "Oh my God, what's he doing?" Yeah, but hey, man, I mean that was like that was like when people started finding out about him in like the mainstream and stuff, and like people who listened to the underground like me had known about him for a long ass time already. Chameleonaire, The Sound of Revenge. This is actually a lot of people only think like Riding Dirty when they think of Chameleonaire, but he actually has like really good shit. Like you can listen to this album and a lot of these songs are really good. Like I like Void in My Life a lot. You know, Riding Dirty is a good song, but it just got so overplayed and stuff, and it's like the only thing he's known for, and that's kind of sad because he actually has a lot of other good songs. Cold 187, The Only Solution. This is like almost like a mixtape. He didn't really pan out too well on Psychopathic. This was okay. Just I don't really think Psychopathic matched like his character. That's my dog barking in the background. Sorry if you all hear that. Cypress Hill, the first album they had. This is a classic. It's just a classic rap album. And then you got Black Sunday. This is their second album. I think this album's better than that album. I don't know. Maybe any of you might disagree with me, but Cypress Hill 3. Cypress Hill 3 was okay. I wasn't crazy about it. Unreleased and Revamped. Cypress Hill 4. This was a pretty good album, too. This is kind of when they went into rock, Skull and Bones. I like this album a lot, actually. They took kind of more of like a rap rock direction there. This is just a greatest hits album. Alright, D12, Devil's Night. Dark Lotus, The Opaque Brotherhood. It's kind of crazy. This is the only CD by Dark Lotus I have. I have their other stuff downloaded. But, yeah. It's actually the only one I could find in stores near me. DJ Clay, Let 'Em Bleed. I've never been a fan of these albums that Psychopathic did, but I don't know. I mean, I think I just picked this one up because they had CDs like buy one, get one free, and I figured I'd listen to it, but I haven't really been a fan of those projects. This is a DMX mixtape. I'm not a huge DMX fan. It was okay. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, you know, another classic hip-hop album from like 92. Eazy-E. This is the entire album that he kind of had as like a diss to Dr. Dre. It's actually an EP, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it is, but yeah, that's when they were beefing heavy back in the day. Eminem, Slim Shady LP. Man, this is like some really old school Eminem right here. This is like when he first blew up. I think this is his best album of all time, though. The Marshall Mathers LP. The Eminem Show. The Re-Up. I didn't really like this. Okay, Esham, Kill the Fetus. If you don't know who Esham is, man, you gotta check him out. He's an underground legend. This is one of his best albums, but it's not his best in my opinion. That'll be the next one, which is Closed Casket is his best album, in my opinion. I mean, this was like peak Esham right here. Closed Casket. This is a must listen for any rap fan. Like horrorcore or not, this is a classic album that's very underrated. This is Acid Rain by Esham. This is like, the cover's all kind of broken and stuff. It came in the mail fucked up when I ordered it a long time ago. This is like a greatest hits album. I think this was kind of like what ICP did to kind of expose him to their fan base, because a lot of people didn't know who he was when he signed with them back in the day. And I think there's like a couple, yeah, he added a couple songs on there. The New Shit and Migraine Headache, that's a good song. So there were a couple new tracks on there, but it was mostly like a greatest hits. Sacrificial Lambs. This is a pretty good album. Some pretty gruesome imagery there. Alright, so the case on this one's all fucked up, but I got suspended animation. That one was okay. A lot of the tracks were really short on it. Gangsta Nip, Interview with a Killer. Gangsta Nip's a really good horrorcore rapper. He actually is one of the pioneers of the genre. I think he actually might have been one of the first, like, 2 or 3 people really doing it. I don't have a lot of his work. This is the only CD I have by him, but I like his album, Psychotic Genius, too. Ghetto Boys. This is just the best of. Ghetto Boys, really good group. Ah, yeah, Grave Diggers. Hell yeah. The Pick, the Sickle, the Shovel. This is G Unit's first album, Beg for Mercy. This is a pretty good gangster rap album. I'm not crazy about G Unit, but that was a pretty good, solid release. Jizza, aka The Genius, Liquid Swords, classic. Ice Cube, The Predator, again, classic. ICP, Carnival of Carnage, in my opinion, classic. ICP, Beverly Kills. You notice I have like a lot of ICP stuff, you know, because whoop whoop. But anyway, Ringmaster, Riddlebox. Yeah, I've been down for like probably about 10 years now, so that's crazy. The Great Malenko. This is their most popular album. I do think it is probably their most consistent, like all the way through, but I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of good shit. I mean, Ringmaster is actually probably my favorite album of theirs that's like strictly hip hop. That was like before they started using rock and roll a lot. Forgotten Freshness, Volumes 1 and 2. A lot of good old shit on there. The Amazing Jekyll Brothers. I don't know why I got this CD and like this cover. I don't really know what it means because like they had the 2 with like both of the Jekyll Brothers on there. I didn't buy that one. Back in the day when I bought this, it was like this cover. I don't know. I have one of the Bizarre albums here. I didn't get the other release, but you know, I wasn't crazy about those albums. The Race, Shangri-La, I'm not too crazy about that album. It's kind of poppy. I really like this one, Hell's Pit. Again, you know, some of my CDs are kind of fucked up because they're old. Hell's Pit, really fucking good album. I did not like this EP. It wasn't that strong. Bang Pow Boom, not a huge fan, but there's a decent bit on there that I like. Featuring Freshness is just like a compilation with all of their collaborations from over the years on it. So, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. The Mighty Death Pop was okay. I mean, it's got some really big high points and then really big low points, in my opinion. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. This is probably Jay-Z's best album, and it's kind of crazy because it's his first album. I don't think he ever really did as good again. You know, see the Blueprint 1, Renegade with Eminem. That's a really good song. This is just a hits album by Jay-Z. Crazy. Joe Budden. Okay. This is like back before Joe Budden was like a meme. And yeah, this is Mood Music 4. Yeah, Mood Music 4. I don't remember a whole lot about that album, but I just think of Joe Budden now. I think of like all the stuff he does nowadays. It's kind of funny. King Gordy, The Entity. I'm not a huge King Gordy fan. This is a really good album. I don't think he ever really made anything that good again. Cool G Rap, The Giancana Story. Cool G Rap's like a really old school good rapper, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really remember a whole lot about that album, to tell you the truth. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do. Like I said, some of these records I haven't listened to in years. I mean, yeah. infamous Mobb Deep, really good album. Mobb Deep's like one of my favorite gangster rapper groups. Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth, Black Cocaine EP. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. It's Nas, Illmatic. This is kind of one. This is one of again, this is one of those albums that you can just put on track one, and you can just listen to the whole thing all the way through. You won't get tired of it at all. I love it. Nas, It Was Written. Another good one. All right, this is Esham's group, Not Us. This is wickedworldwide.com. This is the only CD I bought by them because it's the only one I could find in store. And I didn't really order too many on the internet. I have ordered a few, like the Gangsta Nip one. And I think I ordered an Esham one too, yeah. I've only ordered a few. And then Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. Again, this is one of those albums that you can literally turn on the first track and just listen to the whole thing. Of course, I got Straight Outta Compton, the album. Once again, you can listen to that whole album, and it's all as good as the last track, in my opinion. This is like the only rock CD I have. This is Slipknot. It's their debut album. I think it's self-titled, yeah. Slipknot is a really good metal band. I like them a lot, but I don't really listen to metal. I like rap. Or rock rap, Onyx, Back the Fuck Up. They're pretty good. I don't remember too much about that record, but I know I like their collaboration with, what's the band's name? It was like a metal song for like a movie soundtrack back in the day. That's what I remember a lot about them. Yeah, I don't know. Public Enemy, Takes a Nation to Millions to Hold Us Back. These are classic albums by them. This is Yo Bum Rush the Show. I like this album a lot. It's Music in Our Message. Yeah, however you pronounce the title of it. Living in a Zoo. I really like that song. I'm not the biggest Public Enemy fan, but they have pretty good work. What they did is important for hip-hop history, so you can appreciate it and respect it. Prozac, Tales from the Sick. Really fucking good album. I love Prozac. Prozac Paranormal. Prozac Nocturnal EP. Psychopathics from Outer Space 1. This is the one that had Slim Anus on it. It's got some really good songs on here, though. They have, like, Misery on here, and then, I like The Dirtball a lot. That's a good song. Psychopathics from Outer Space 2 is a pretty good album. This is, like, from 2007, I think. Psychopathic Ciphers. I think this came from one of the albums I bought from them, but I don't remember which one it was. It was like an extra disc. Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links. This is a classic hip-hop album. Just a Snoop Dogg Greatest Hits CD. I'm not a huge Snoop Dogg fan, to be honest with you. I like some of his songs, though. This is a Strange Music sampler. I don't remember what that came with. I think it might have been All Sixes and Sevens. No. 2013. That was after All Sixes and Sevens. I don't remember where I got that from or what release that came with, but Tech 9 Absolute Power, Tech 9 Angelic, Tech 9 KOD, my favorite Tech 9 album for sure. Tech 9 All Sixes and Sevens, good shit. Tech 9 Welcome to Strangeland. Tech 9, Boiling Point. I think this came with that. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. 3-6 Mafia, Mystic Styles. This is back when they made Horrorcore. Before they were like making stuff like Stay Fly. I know the Mafia 6 started making Horrorcore again, so that's pretty cool. 3-6 Mafia, Chapter 2, World Domination. This is my favorite album by 3 6 Mafia. This is literally an album you can listen to all the way through. I think it's a classic. When the Smoke Clears. This actually has ICP and Twisted on it, so that's pretty cool. But this is another pretty good album. This is kind of when they started, in my opinion, I think they moved away from horrorcore a little bit. And then they released The Unbreakables, which is a good album, but it's more like gangster rap. Adrenaline Rush. It's a pretty good album. I just remember the title track really well because it was probably my favorite song on it. Twisted, Most Tasteless. This is the reprint. I don't have the original with the two of them like on the cover with the blue background and stuff. This is like the island version, I think. This Freak Show by Twisted. Wicked by Twisted. This is probably my favorite album of theirs. Abominations. I know this has like a slip cover. I think I had the Monoxide version. I don't know where the slip cover is. Damn. Tyler the Creator, Goblin. I used to listen to him a lot, like a long time ago. But I think he kind of became trash, to be honest. And then one of my favorite albums ever, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Again, you can listen to that whole album. You will not get bored at all. So that is all my CDs. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.